is mutual. But tonight's not about me, and it's not about your feelings for me. Let's get that one clear. Tonight is about all these guys here at the Hall of Fame, and I'm out here to pay tribute and respect to one man that has ruled not only DCW, but all of East Coast professional wrestling. This man has been around, longer than I've been around. He's been around forever. He's been around since the 90s. He's been to the top. This man is one of my, I would say, mentors in this business. So, just give me a few minutes as I introduce this year's first ever Hall of Fame. Like I said, I do have a deep connection with this man. When I first broke into this business, I worked a 1 or 2 year long feud with this person. He basically made me into what I am today. And I'm talking about none other than the Pain Syndicate's own Glen Osbourne. Now before I bring him out here, let's just take a trip down memory lane real quick and dive into why Glen Osbourne is DCW's choice to be in our Hall of Fame. He got his start at a company based in Philadelphia called TWA. You guys know it over there. And he became an early contributor to Philadelphia's hardcore style, which you all now know as ECW. He was actually the guy who Paul Heyman made his debut with. Paul Heyman broke into ECW and actually smashed his phone over Glen Osbourne's head. Glen Osbourne is a king all over, the independent scene and made his mark in ECW. But not only that, other notable TWA is also a DCW alum. He's our former No Limits champion, Rock and Rebel. Now, Rock and Rebel and Glen Osbourne teamed for a while. They were called Dark Side. And in the span of a year, 1 year, they were 5-time tag team champions. In 1 year, they were 5-time tag team champions. Now, if that's not an accomplishment, I don't know what else is. But aside from that, they were also Dark Side. The team of Dark Side was brought up in the WWE several times throughout the years of 1994 to 2001, used in tryout matches and also matches, on the shows as well. So this man has been to the top. One of Osbourne's most notable accolades in the wrestling business was in September of 1992. He defeated the Sandman in a match for the vacant ECW television title, which made him the youngest wrestler in all of history to hold that title. Now let's fast forward to DCW's start. DCW started in 2003. Glen Osbourne was here from the beginning. From the beginning, Glen Osbourne was here, and he went on to beat Christian York in a finals match for the DCW International Heavyweight Champion to become our first International Heavyweight Champion right here in DCW. So he was not only here from the beginning, here's our first champion. This man then went on to form a stable, as everyone should know, and if you don't know, it was called the Pain Syndicate. It was him, Riptide, Johnny Thunder, and the Bouncer. The Bouncer was the guy on the outside. The Pain Syndicate took on many different members, but Glen Osbourne and the Pain Syndicate would not be left alone because me and another guy, Timothy B. Idol, formed our own stable. It was called the Idol Dynasty. We took on Glen Osbourne for a matter of years, back and forth. Now, we never, had a winner. There was never a winner declared in that, but it didn't matter. Those matches was some of the best times of my career, and I hope it was the best time of his also here in DCW. So Glen Osbourne meant a lot to me, and then throughout the years, he went on to do other things, and he came back to DCW later on in 2006, and he won the DCW National Heavyweight Championship again for the second time by defeating Zach the Ripper Connor in a dog collar match. That was a great match, and then he held that belt until 2008 when he lost it, and then that was his last time here in DCW. But since then, he's been multiple champion of multiple companies, including a victory in Triple WA over the living legend Larry Zbyszko for their world title over there. So not only is Glen Osbourne being inducted into the DCW Hall of Fame, he has been inducted into the ECWA Hall of Fame, and also as of last year, he was also inducted into the Independent Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame as well. So he has been the backbone for multiple companies getting their start, especially this one. So without further ado, it is with great pleasure and honor to bring out to you the madman from the Badlands, Glen Osbourne.
Anyway, I'll keep this very short. Thank you, Andrew, very much for inducting me. I can't imagine a greater honor. DCW, to me, represents independent wrestling done right. There's a lot of independent wrestling companies out there, especially within the last 10 or 15 years. They pitch their tent, and they're gone within, 2, 3, 4, 5 shows. This group of guys, they have the passion, they love professional wrestling, and they keep at it, and they've kept at it for 10 years. So I really would appreciate if everybody would give them a hand right now. DCW. Oh, thanks. I don't know if I need it, but what the heck? It's a little more dramatic. So anyway. Whatever. So anyway, this is the third Wrestling Hall of Fame I've been inducted into, and I don't say that to brag. I say that because I think this one means more to me than any other, because the independent spirit lives with the young men here and young women in DCW, and I hope, I pray, and I believe that they will have 10 more successful years in professional wrestling. Thank you very much.